a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
He's not going to get me. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Check mark,
Second and 1. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That's good for the Steelers. First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
There we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it's going to be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
47. Hey, Delta.
47 is the mic.
Yeah.
On first and 10, Hawkins. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Fletcher Cox has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he's going to go down again. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Come on.
Go, go. 5.
Throwing on third and long. Hawkins. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Working from the gun, Lamb. Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Drop down back at the 29-yard line.
Go. Waiting.
Check back 21. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. Open man, here's Foster. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
Keep it up, guys.
Sunday.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Quit talking about it.
Wentz going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Eagles' 38.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's our time.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Set, ready, 50, plant.
Silver. Watch time.
Hey, high 7. Be good.
On 3rd and 2, Hawkins. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Break.
Here we go. Watch tight end. Tight right.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Ready.
Off play action. Hawkins. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They come out here in the eye.
Double tight.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ronald Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Well, now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line.
Check 55, Mike.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Rose, and he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down now, it's Rose, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Hawkins. Got an open man, it's Washington. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Hey, exit 18 and Tatum. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Operating from the gun, Hawkins. Johnson's got it complete. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
5 more yards. That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator.
Let's get that ball right here.
Look at me. Zipper. Buzz. Get it.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hawkins. He'll get that one complete to Connor. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points.
Now a hit and a loose football. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Roosevelt Nix, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Myles Garrett, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing is Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Waiting. Come on, dude.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. This is fielded at the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be...
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Wentz will try again on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
Now, that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again on second down. Wentz, wide open receiver, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Watch the car.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, Hawkins. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 30 on 2nd down, Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A gain of 32 that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Wentz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
47.
Throwing on first down, Hawkins. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
On the set. Hey, Haywood. 80 weapons.
Bandit.
Get it.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 10-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Operating from the gun, Hawkins. Open man is Switzer, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a second and 7. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So a little extra time to ponder this third and goal as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Here's Jones, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DJ Foster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there of playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
61, matchbox lights. Ready?
This is Jones. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of...
And he's in! Touchdown, Steelers! Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll keep it on the ground. Throws. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that will get them 1 closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time win right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block. Let's go.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, and it's second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Hey, echo.
From the gun, Hawkins. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
Ready, set.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, Alpha. Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Hawkins. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
2nd and 2 at the 22-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Hawkins. Complete to Washington. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 18-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
Well, I know it points to this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Pittsburgh, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
100-yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me.